Hey everyone, hope everyone's doing well. Want to do a quick little commentary about not really a crazy major shift in my training, but just kind of a focus on building my squats in the short term. So for a while, I've been focusing on building up the main movements, so snatches and clean and jerks, and been hitting some PRs and progressing really well with those. But I think it's a good time to really start pushing the squats. And you notice here, 500 pounds is probably the most I've done in a little while. And then I attempted the PR after this, but not really happy with my technique on a lot of these squats. I'm using my back a lot, and so I definitely need to get better at that. But I'll be doing a lot of back squats and front squats to initiate a workout. So that's the first exercise that I do, and then a lot of the weightlifting movements on days like this, where I do a lot of squat volume, will be more accessory focused stuff, just because I'll be so exhausted from doing the main movements. But the way that I've always tried to progress squats, or at least how I've done in recent years, is to focus a lot of the volume on back squats. So if I'm doing repetitions, to do them with a back squat, and then to really focus on doing a lot of singles with the front squat. Because what I've noticed that when I do reps with the front squat, it's not that reps are bad with the front squat, or like I don't respond to them theoretically, but the problem with them is that when I start to fail them, I pitch forward, which is what happens with back squats. So it's not the end of the world, but it puts more strain on my wrist and my biceps. So that's where I end up feeling the most pressure. So it's like if I have a grindy set, I can't grind through it very easily on front squats because of that. And it's also generally not good technique to obviously pitch forward. So I kind of just avoid reps with them and focus on doing singles and kind of going up and down and maybe doubles. But back squats are tend to be allow me to get actual volume in to work on my legs. So my goal for this year, calendar year, is to hopefully push a 250 kilogram back squat, and then hopefully around a 200 kilogram front squat. I think I'm relatively close on the front squat. I think my best is 192. I'd have to check my board and convert it to kilos. I think it's about that. But the back squat's a little bit further away, but I think I do have a lot of progress for that. So see how it works. What you're seeing now at the end will be some of the stuff I'll do when I'm already extremely exhausted from doing a lot of squat volume and just accessory work, essentially. So I was just doing a snatch with a hold at the bottom, kind of I guess overhead squat, but the focus was to do a hold at the bottom. And the first rep that I do here with 80 kilograms, I didn't hold for too long. The second rep, I kind of did like a bit of an AMRAP, I suppose, but just holding it till I started shaking, and then stood it back up. That'll be a really good accessory just to continue to work on the stabilization of the left arm. And what you'll see after is just some pressing. So just light stuff when I'm already extremely exhausted from doing all the squats that you saw. And what I like to do with the squats, as you saw in the beginning, is to kind of go up and down in weights and kind of not necessarily do waves, but to just go up and not to do straight sets, just to change the weight every set that I do. So that'll be a pretty common thing that I'll be doing when I am able to do it. Actually, yesterday, because I was so warm, I did the block work where I was trying to those 140 kilogram snatches. I don't know why I did that on my phone. And today I got back really late from jury duty, so I just did some presses at the house, and I just didn't have the energy to really push myself out in the shed, nor did I want to spend another hour driving. Just because I had a full day at the courthouse, so that was not fun. But that'll be my focus as of late, to really just push up the squats. So hopefully you'll be seeing some PRs in the back squat and front squat pretty soon. But who knows how that will work. It might take a little while to get them to move up, but 250, 200 this year, hopefully.